Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with Kansas City pianist, composer, and teacher Matt Villinger. He's very new to the Kansas City scene, and he arrived here from St. Louis. He just released a great new album called All Night, and he's very busy in the KC scene with many of the finest out there giving people all that live jazz. Over the course of our conversation, we talked about his move from St. Louis to KC, what's going on these days, his early years of piano, the new album, along with much more. Dig this interview, my friends.
Joe, how's it going?
Hey, good, man. How are you? Good. Hey, thanks for taking a little time to talk with me today. I appreciate it.
Of course, man.
So let me go ahead and get kind of an idea. I know you got the new album out, but kind of give me an idea of what's been going on with you lately.
Man, just moved to Kansas City and from St. Louis, and it's been about a month now, and everything's great. I love it out here.
So what has it been like for you to come from a town like St. Louis into kind of a place that's really kind of known for jazz, going through a renaissance? There's a lot of jazz going on. What is that contrast between St. Louis and Kansas City been like?
Man, it's been great. Kansas City's awesome, and so is St. Louis, but, you know, I think Kansas City has a little more going on right now. So as far as places to play and the musicianship here and the jazz scene is great.
So what brought you to Kansas City?
Well, I have great friends. Peter Slam is amazing, and I came out here. We got a house together, and Herman is out here. He's great. Mahari, just some other good friends that I know out here.
Talk to me a little bit about this latest album, All Night. How did it come about? What are you doing for promotion? What's kind of the reviews been like up to this point? Just kind of talk to me a little bit about it.
Well, I guess this blog Plastic Saxophone just did a review on it, and they seem to really like it. It's been great. It was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to work on the next project.
So talk to me a little bit about growing up in St. Louis. What was it like? Did you experience live jazz? How did you get into jazz? Kind of talk to me a little bit about growing up there.
Yeah, it was, I did experience a lot of jazz, and there's a lot of great players coming up. I would go out and hear saxophone player Willie Aikens, and, hearing Peter Slam out there. It's amazing, and there's a lot of good stuff to see out there.
So when did you start playing the piano?
Probably at age 10.
And then what was it about the piano? Why was it that your instrument, and how did it stick? And, just kind of give me a little bit of insight into why the piano was your instrument.
Yeah, we always had one in the house growing up. That was about the only instrument, that we had, and I just gravitated towards it.
So when you were a kid, what did you dream about being when you grew up?
Yeah, just a musician. Yeah, it's always been music.
So give me a little bit of a snapshot of your career from the beginnings, your first gig, to right now, kind of your evolution of your career, so to speak.
Grew up playing and in St. Louis, and now just living in Kansas City.
The one thing, too, that you are, along with being a pianist, is you're a composer and you're a teacher. Give me an insight into what your teaching philosophy is.
Man, I don't have much, but just really working on the basics.
Now, as far as teachers in your life, who has been the most influential in your life as far as teachers?
I studied with Reggie Thomas at SIUE. I also studied a little bit with Peter Martin and Peter Slam.
What did they teach you?
Just really trying to work on the basics of everything, fundamentals of all of it.
Talk to me a little bit about the jazz albums you've listened to, maybe one of the first ones or one that really kind of moved you. When you think about the albums you've listened to, what stand out for you and why?
I love any of Ahmad Jamal's albums. I love any Chick Corea, Thelonious Monk.
So you have a very distinct style with your music. What are you trying to say with your music? Is there a message? Is there kind of a vibe you're trying to put out there?
Yeah, I'm not trying to play anything crazy. I just want it to be something that everybody can, listen to, and if you want to play it, I want people to play my music too,
So you mentioned some albums that were really key for you, but who would you consider your jazz heroes?
The guys I listed: Ahmad Jamal, Chick Corea, Thelonious Monk, Peter Slam.
So what is next for you? You've just released an album. You're here in Kansas City. Let's say we get together here in 10 years and talk. What are you going to want to tell me happened?
Man, I hope to just keep playing and keep playing gigs and keep playing with great musicians.
So why do you love jazz?
It's crazy. I'm not really sure why. I've just always really liked it. And
so if you could get into a time machine and see a jazz gig, anyone anytime, anywhere, what would you want to see, and where would you go?
I'd like to see the original Ahmad Jamal trio.
Anywhere in particular?
Anywhere would be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, as a new guy on the scene here in Kansas City, if people see your name come across their radar, catch you live, and they want to know who you are, tell me who you think you are in like the length of a tweet.
Yeah, just somebody who loves playing music and good music, playing good music. So.
Cool, man. Matt, hey, thanks, man. Good luck in Kansas City, man. It's great to have you here.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to yet another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest players in New York, Kansas City, and spots all over the globe, giving fans all that jazz. And thanks to Matt for his time, music, and adding punch to the KC scene. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store, or visit theneonjazz.blogspot.com for all things Neon Jazz. Until next time, enjoy the music, my friends.
Neon Jazz.